Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Cam Newton and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Jalen Hurts and the Tennessee Titans.
Autumn has arrived in the Mid-Atlantic region of the U.S., and it is a glorious afternoon at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. And they'll be led out by a late signee this year, their 31-year-old quarterback. It's Cam Newton.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, and the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
A gain of 14 yards brings up third down.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Waiting for it back deep, Antonio Callaway. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Titan football. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time, and they'll be led out by a second-round pick back in April out of Oklahoma by way of Alabama. It's Jalen Hurts.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Delay of game, offense. I don't know what the heck he was looking at.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still second down.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Running from the gun with Henry. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. It tells the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Tennessee.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference. How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Roughing the passer defense.
So a pretty early 1st quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Sammy Watkins, his second touchdown on the season, and the Ravens have taken the early lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
The kick is good.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. DJ Reader there on the tackle. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Hurts. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
5-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up.
They run with Murray. Able to evade the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside the 5.
Brought down at his own 6-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Jake Elliott.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jackson now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They'll start out here with the option left. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Newton. Out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He finds Latavius Murray. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Murray. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Latavius Murray. The ball.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. These two teams, of course, the Titans and Ravens, met in the postseason a year ago. And really, along with the Titans win the previous week in Foxborough, it was one of the shockers of the postseason. The Titans, a 6th seed on the road. The Ravens, they were the top seed, riding a 12-game win streak and coming off the first-round bye. But that game was all Tennessee. They led 28-6 at one point, ultimately winning 28-12 and sending them on to the AFC title game in Kansas City. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And, whoa, definitely not what you want to see from a man who played only 2 games last year as you get a peek at Cam Newton down injured on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And how about this, a fake? And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
Defense.
Hey, we gonna do what we do.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
This is caught. Watkins. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
It's another Baltimore first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back them up 5.
Still first down.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
On second and goal, here's the option. And here he'll get it down to the 7. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? That is caught at the 7-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Forbath will put this one through, and the Ravens strike first at 3-10.
Ravens 10, Titans 7.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Carter, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8.
Complete to Donovan Peoples-Jones. It's a gain of 6. First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They set up the screen for Henry. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
First down, Titans.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And the Titans.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
To the sideline and incomplete. Raise up
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it.
56, Mike, 55, go.
And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, and it's the Texans who are out in front. The Texans trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, it's off to North Carolina to check on the Panthers at home in Charlotte, and that game all tied up as they do battle with the visiting Lions. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Packers. Tariq Cohen has a touchdown there. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Titans take over first and 10.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Khari Willis there to bring him down.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On now is the Titans punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Gardner Minshew, sacked.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Murray. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Out of the gun is Minshew, and he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives defensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll run it again with Henry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down Titans, gain of 12.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Again, it's Henry. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
1-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
13, Ravens 10.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Ravens offense back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Patrick Queen in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after 1st down sack. Minshew. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
It's a gain of 5. 3rd and 10.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
With the score.
Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Minshew going to keep it. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Henry Anderson.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Minshew. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. Good work by Minshew there to pick up the 1st. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Short throw to Disley. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Throw left side complete. That's Murray. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
By Cole Holcomb. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
at the 15-yard line.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Hurts pass.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
A gain of 6.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Henry on the
4
carry.
receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing is Hurts. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
To Travis Kelsey. And
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau.
Hurts.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still third down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So Cam Newton and his offense down 13-10, a little under 2.5 to go. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Minshew. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
56, Mike, 56, right there. 56.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew, he'll try and run it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards in the first. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
He's able to...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
So they were in field goal range, chance to go to overtime, got greedy going for the win. Do you think maybe on the sideline they felt compelled to go for that win?
Sometimes that's what happens because as a head coach, you have to take the pulse of your team. You have to know where you are and how they're feeling. And maybe he thought, we've got to win it right now. Overtime, we might not have anything left for that. So maybe that's why they went for it and pressed it.
Unfortunately, it backfired. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie rookie Jalen Johnson. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Tennessee, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.